Hey guys, it's Francesca, and today is Talking Tuesday. So I'm going to be filming a more personal video, just um, kind of talk about my experience with something. I know there are a lot of girls out there who have gone through similar situations, or I actually have friends who have gone through something like this, and I kind of just want to share my story because I know I've talked about this with some people I've met at like mission trips and camp and things like that, and it like inspires them to kind of be more aware that this could be happening to somebody else, and it lets other girls know who have gone through something like this that they need to talk to somebody and they need to tell someone. So I know you're probably like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? um I'm gonna try and get through this without crying. It probably won't happen, but I can feel it. When I was 8 years old, I went through a situation where I was raped. It happened for a couple years. It was. I don't really want to talk about like the situation or like what happened too much, but I was raped. It started, I think, when I was like 7, and it continued on for a couple years. Someone who was, I guess you could say, close to my family. It wasn't like a family member or anything like that. I know a lot of people have went through that, and like I couldn't even imagine. But after it had happened, I never told anyone. I just kind of kept it quiet because for a long time I thought what had happened to me was my fault. I thought I kind of, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, I kind of did something to make the person, like, want to do it. Like, I, like, triggered him in a way to think, like, it was okay. And it definitely was not okay, and I know now that it wasn't my fault. Like, I think a lot of girls feel like that. Like, when something like this happens, they feel like it's their fault and, like, they made this person do that to them, and that's definitely not the case. And looking back on it now, like, I feel like I should have said something. I mean, I was little, like, I was 7, 8 years old, and so I didn't exactly know what was going on. He told me it was a game, like, we were just playing, and so definitely, like, that's not a game. Like, if something like that is happening, like, that's not okay. You need to let somebody know. So I spent a lot of years being angry and sad all the time because I was the only one that knew about what had happened. I was carrying the weight of, this crazy situation that had happened for 8 years of my life. I finally decided to tell one of my friends when I was 16, and, I talked about it with a couple, like, a close group of friends of mine, and actually, one of my friends had told me she went through something similar to her when she was little, and actually her mom found out about it, like, right after it had happened, and, they were telling me, they're like, you need to tell someone, you may be able to, you can help other people out there. And it definitely was too late to kind of, like, catch, I guess you could say, like, who did it. I haven't actually, like, said, like, who had did it. Like, I haven't given a name, but my mom knows, like, who did it finally. I had told a close family friend of ours, and she had, her mom found out somehow, and her mom was, like, a good friend of my mom, and so my mom found out about it, and this was when I was 16. I started seeing a therapist because my mom had just realized, like, I was, like, really angry and things, and then when my mom found out, she was like, well, yeah, I would be, angry and sad too if I went through that. And it was just really nice to have my mom there to be able to help me go through this, because I was holding the weight on my shoulders for 8 years and having to go through that alone. my mom at first thought it was her fault because she had kind of put me in this place. Like, she took me somewhere at where this had happened, and she felt like it was her fault. She felt like she was a bad mom, and I definitely don't blame her for what happened. I don't think this is her fault in any way. I do not blame my mom for what happened. Not at all. No. I am a Christian now. Like, I have really high beliefs and a lot of faith and things like that. And I've known about God my whole life. And for those, like, 8 years, I was so angry at God because I knew that, He was supposed to be perfect in this amazing, amazing God. And He was supposed to protect me. And He let this happen. And I was so angry and I was so hurt that this happened. And I would pray at night and ask Him why. Like, why did you do this to me? Why? Like, why could you let this happen? And as I got older, I realized, God will put us in hard situations and hard places. And He's not doing it to hurt us. He's doing it to break us down so He can build us back up and make us stronger. I am so grateful for Him putting me in this situation. Now you may be like, wow, crazy. And maybe I am crazy, but I definitely think what I went through has made me a stronger person and has given me a story to help other girls out there or other people in general who have went through a similar situation, and tell them, you're not alone. You are hurting now, and I don't blame you for hurting, but you are going to be okay, and I know it's going to get better. And definitely you need to tell someone. Like, I spoke out, like, a little too late to kind of really, I guess, like, something happened, but I definitely think now, talking about it, I feel like I can help people. And if any of you are going through this, you need to tell someone. I'm here to talk. My email is always at the end of my video, so please, please, please do not, keep this to yourself. It needs to be stopped. I know there's so many girls who go through this every day, and it's just disgusting that there are people out there who do this to other people. Like, that should not be happening at all. So, I thank you guys so much for being here and watching my videos. It's good to know that I have 26 new friends. I definitely, like I said, email me. I want to talk to you guys. I want to, be there for you because you guys are there for me. I love you guys so much. Please stay strong. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.